Hi, I'm Jimmy from TEN15 Studios, and I'd like to invite you to this brand new studio space that we have right now. It's really exciting. We just got it a few weeks ago, and we're excited to see about all the different projects and the different workspaces that was going to afford us to do these projects, right? We're going to have green screens and cameras and setups and just dedicated workspaces that be more conducive to working in a studio environment. So really excited to that. Also, for those of you that just subscribed to the channel this recently, the giveaway is coming at the end of the week, so stay tuned for that. But today I want to talk more about production and most importantly, filmmaking. And some of you have subscribed to the channel recently, have seen some of my work and some of the production stuff that I've done. I want to share some of my thoughts and some of my experiences that I've gained through making films. Forgive the echo. There's a little bit. We need to still do some sound dampening around this room area, so it's kind of empty. But hopefully you can hear what I'm trying to say. You know, during my time as a filmmaker, I've had the opportunity to write my own movies.
Thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Call upon me.
To direct my own movies.
I've never really been the social type. So when I was invited by one of the youth to come join, I was excited. People were actually interested in getting to know me.
And even in some of the Star Wars fans films that you've seen, opportunity to act in these movies. And in each one of those experiences, I learned something very valuable that helped me, not just as a filmmaker, but as a person as well. And ultimately, in all those projects that I did, it comes down to the core idea or the core concept. What are you trying to tell your audience, right? And what do you want them to come away with it? The hardest thing to do when making a movie is actually not all the details about acting and choreography or tone or technical aspects. It's actually trying to come up with the actual core idea about what you want to say. A lot of people struggle with this because they think they're not creative, but I disagree. I would say a lot of people are more creative than they think. They just haven't exercised that muscle inside their mind. Inspiration can come from anywhere. It can come from your upbringing, it can come from what happened to you that day, what you believe in. Inspiration is anywhere that you're willing to look and see and hear. You just have to pay attention, right? And the other ingredient to this is you have to be patient. Coming up with an idea or a core concept for a movie is not something you can rush. I've encountered numerous times that I wanted to make a movie and I had somewhat of an idea, but I was missing that one core concept, that one thing that was going to drive it home to the audience, and they would see it and go, oh, I see what you're trying to say, and to have a visual presentation that would look pleasing but have a message as well. And a lot of times it would take maybe a few hours or even days or weeks to just thinking about it, right? But this is where you have to be patient and not rush it. Because one day it's going to happen, or when that moment happens, and you'll be like, there it is. The next step is to be able to communicate it to someone else, right? If you have difficulty doing this and it becomes very complicated, chances are that your idea needs to be worked on still. The idea needs to be something simple, something that when it's spoken to someone else, they can clearly understand what you're trying to do. If it's not, then what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of confusion between your actors, your VFX guy, people assisting you in the movie, and etc. Right? In the end, it's going to be a headache because it wasn't worked out in the beginning. Thanks for meeting with me. I have this great idea for this movie. So the movie revolves against a student and a teacher. It involves trust and ultimately pushing somebody to their potential. Nice. So you only need 2 actors then? Well, actually we need more because I have people who are government officials in this movie as well. So, government officials for... Well, what I forgot to mention is that the teacher is also a government official who's aspiring to ascend, to get power. Well, you seem to have 2 themes going on here. You have a mentor and a student relationship, and then you have a government official that's trying to make a name for himself. So which one do you want to focus in on more? Both. And also, I forgot to mention, the best part, that we are going to have a bounty hunter in this movie. Because right now, bounty hunters are hot. Oh, what? There's a few more details that I forgot, but we can work those out later. The point is that the story is straightforward, right? No. When you make a movie, one of the things you have to be aware of is your needs, right? And your budget. When I made my first movie, and I'm not going to tell you what that movie was because it was pretty bad, but it was my first time. And the first of usually, if anything, is usually not that great. But however, when I made that movie, I used an iPhone. Well, not this iPhone, but an older one, but nevertheless, it was a camera phone. And I filmed a 7-part series with the kids at my church, and we had a good time. My point is that you use what you have. You know, you can always be chasing the next thing, you know. You're getting 1080, you're getting 4K, 6K, 8K, you know, the newest sensor, right? The newest drone, the newest audio equipment, the newest computer. It goes on and on and on. It never ends because that's just the way the consumer cycle happens, right? These companies need to make money, so they need to push out new products. However, it doesn't mean that you have to buy it, right? You have to just be wise with your investment and how you spend your money. And obviously that goes not just with equipment, but your actors and the resources. Basically anything that you spend into your movie is a cost to you. Someone like myself, I upgrade from time to time, but this is not something I do full time, so I still have a regular job, so I have to be careful about my budget and knowing, okay, you know, maybe it's not worthwhile to spend thousands of dollars on this thing because I may not use it that much. And so you have to be careful about these type of things. So just work within your means, right? And if you don't have it this time, then maybe the next time, right? But most importantly is to focus on your story and not the equipment that you use to make it. There are a lot of steps to make a movie. A lot of the things I'm telling you right now is for the very beginning. But the most important thing that you have to keep in mind is, am I enjoying this? If you enjoy it, you'll never get burnt out. You never feel overwhelmed. You never feel like you don't want to do it anymore because you'll keep wanting to do it because you enjoy it so much. Have a great day, and God bless.